首尔冠军赛 ，DRX 对上 KRU。DRX 的状态最近可说是越打越好。KRU 今年勇 ban 的捷径之地，在这场比赛是放了出来。DRX 则是 ban 掉了目前3连败的莲花古城。第一张图一落尽地，都是两边的拿手图。究竟是谁会拿下这场比赛的胜利呢
？Pixel angle, flashback still committed and still holding it down. No one able to cross back up into garage here, and at this point, round is basically wrapped up. Only 2 left to stand with MTA and Heat.
Heat and MTA, they want to try to do a bit of damage, and that's a great opening shot.
Yeah. Need a bit more though, and already the flank is occurring. Flashback spots it out, and damage done to the remaining 2. So ready to defend this again with the fault line. Util is going to be expended, pushed back and away. No one on that dart duty. ㄚㄚ glides into the side, smokes in their face. DRX might be able to persevere through the thick and thin of it. Shy's the last one left, and as the smoke dissipates, he's granted that easy angle again into the 1v1. Shots rattling. No casualties, but damage done. Flashback, he's low. Cam tagged up, and finally the kill here for Shy. Off angle again played, this box position by ㄚㄚ. A lot of bullets landing, but did he think it's cleared? Oh my, peace of mind is not there for him, and the Spectre in the hands of him, it's short work. A win were enough. An opener is what they need here. Cheeky kill, ㄚㄚ, he's not giving anything away. That is nasty. Jiggling onto the corner, a bit of a pre-fire. Okay, Phantom at work.
The ace.
He's on for the ace, yeah. One player left to stand, it's Bane, and he's being pressured, pushed, corralled into the corner. ㄚㄚ steals away. Proud. Going to be making their way now over towards the seaside. Shock darts, at least to remove most of this one here inside towards the cage. Here's the footsteps.
Not again.
Pre-fire, no way is Shy surviving into this spot, and we will eventually be dropped. ㄚㄚ, Paranoia's dished out. The rest of his team now following suit as well. They want to get themselves into the action, into the fray. It's ㄚㄚ overdrive in his hands, and he's lighting them all up.
Draws people back towards top garage.
And here it is. But awareness here, he's stuck it! And Shy, he waits around the corner. Mako's baited to stick the ult. It's perfection. And what a play to make still. Fight isn't over yet, but this man will not be denied. Rips away 2 of the lives of DRX. They're going to give them up the sight, but it's a consolation prize with DRX. And now ㄚ㚬 wants to make another go of things here. It's a fault line to set it up. Another stunner's just going to be layered all the way through. Rifle aim is on point. Movement, just a cherry on top, and KRU cannot be stopped.
Get out of my way.
Already a fight going to be taken once more. Oh my goodness. And listen, the weaponry's bad right now for DRX, but these guys are hurting. Able to catch another one, but Stinger in the hands of Mako, it's not good enough. Calling for that pause, but KRU going for a reclick, contacting. Mako reveals his hand. Buzz is trying to clear the corner. Blade Storm, rapid fire. Only the one before the trade comes out. Mako is worried about these players. Paranoia does land, blinded up, sprays them down. Collected into the corner, leaves it down to another 1v1. This time, the Smokes players off against each other, and that is a minute on the clock. He's playing over towards that B angle, walks most of the way, but now committing to the plan, and that's heard. ㄚ㚬, Paranoia, there's a connection, drops himself down into hell. The reposition, he's out in the open. My God, almost just plays it poorly, but again, the reposition away, and the mind games are kicking into full effect in this 1v1. The smoke drop down, ㄚ㚬 taps, and the issue, and hand being forced out of Mako. No stick inside, but pushes forward. ㄚ㚬 catches him to get this plant down. Still with that player disadvantage. Here it is, sent flying. Might be used into a response, so it's just a 1-for-1. And Foxy9 does take down Shy. Still holding on to the site. Wall up and over to the top. The retake is going to be difficult. Again, ㄚ㚬 just blindly firing away and through with that op in his hands. He's hoping for an easy kill. Buzz dominating the smoke, but does not win out his fight. And up through heaven, it all has to be contained. Flashback and Mako, and down and out. A collection of kills.
He waited for that retake ult to come out. Throws one out himself, that cancels things. And then they made sure to keep rifles out, face towards heaven.
Smoke up into heaven for him to play around. He's waiting for the rest of his team to get in, and he leaps into the fray, trying to take the fight with a cloudburst in play, but already ㄚ㚬 is dropping them all like flies. DRX will have to answer back once more. This is ridiculous, man.
MTA and ㄚ㚬, I thought, all right, the other 3, they'll probably group up and try something more sensible. Shy flew out of heaven like Batman into the side, and ㄚ㚬 was right there. We're not seeing that. DRX are getting sucked up into the pace of KRU. They're getting dragged into it.
Oh my, what a shot.
And plucked away.
As ㄚㄚ pre-fires onto the corner, and that's a Hunter's Fury gone for DRX. They were hoping they could potentially get a pick onto the seaside.
The ops are everywhere.
Set up. They're in the walls, man.
Well, that's the advantage of having a blooming economy.
You just don't expect it, but this is them trying to make a good go of it. DRX in through, into the B sides. Rifles into their hands, back up wave, and Reader's no slowing it down. Even the flank timing of Buzz as well. It's going to come to no avail, but he does earn himself at least one kill, but can't land the second shot. Shy surviving, Paranoia offloaded and flashed into his face, but Flashback, again he's pushed forwards. Away from the rest of his team, disconnected, and it leaves it just down to two. ㄚㄚ. It's a nice shot into the 2v2, damage done to either side. Anyone's game, it comes down to these angles and timings, the 1v1. ㄚㄚ versus Foxy9. Can hear the footsteps running around, but ㄚㄚ wins it.
Crew looking to close out.
Yeah, trying to pause into the round to at least make them stim in. A re-exploration is punished in kind. Any short plays as well, dealt with, dismissed, and that is the map closed out. Just try and catch that contact early on, and he sees it, signs of life, but he can't escape. Bloody hell, suppressed by the knife, so he actually couldn't dash in and away. There's a dart's going to be used nice and early. Crew not committing past that point, just waiting it out and walking back up, but Foxy9 quick to respond, takes up that space once more, but as he swings out, he's not expecting, again, Crew to be in these spots. It's disjointed, it's individualistic at its core, and DRX, not enough for them to really win out this map. It's going to have to hit some shots, and land them they will. At least ㄚㄚ, into the moment, has made it that 2 versus 2 onto this pistol round. They need this win, they need it now. Damage done, almost single digits to a lot of them. ㄚㄚ, and a distraction necessary and enough for Flash.
B or aggressive through mid. Watch out for those at the start of rounds. Watch out for ㄚㄚ.
Oh, goodness me. Most of this site, Foxy9 wants to play close now. Avoiding, letting them even get into the site here in front of the Cove. It's very heads up, but he's going to be overwhelmed anyway. Outlaw into the hands, Flashback into the secondary, but not able to land the share of shots. Still, ㄚㄚ is here, waiting to receive. They're all going down to the classic right clicks. It's a disaster right now for DRX.
13-2 on Haven. And then ㄚㄚ gets that opening pick, and it all spirals out of control.
No way.
The decision to play up aggressive at the A choke point as well.
ㄚㄚ is the sole recipient of all of this aggression. The smoke is laid down nice and early and sprays it away and will play for his life. But the door's going to be broken. Still trying to take this fight offset with the movement. It's nice by Flashback. He does answer straight back into a drone. It's going to be used, pressing forwards. ㄚㄚ's alone though, and isolated. Rezzed up, adjustment, transferring with the rifles, and now no time. Not available here for Crew. They will be dropping and falling. Has to commit to this, and a lot of utils going to be sent flying forwards. Crew not backing away from this fight. In fact, they want to be the ones to draw that blood up and the bound. This quick scoping, Buzz is able to find the one, and there's no return of that fire. No trade in sight, still alive and kicking. And finally the reinforcements flooding back in and around, but the bullets running out. Buzz, how the hell are you still alive here? Dash back online, Shorty in his hands. Foxy9 finally there with him. Over the shoulder, leaving it just down to Shy. Bullet straight through. And Buzz in for the wall. He's going to hear these footsteps right past him. Wilted away. And there aren't really enough discipline in terms of the way the Crew are playing this one, but potentially able to barrel their way through regardless with that brute force. It is chaos. The spike is just isolated, picked up by ㄚㄚ. TP's back and away again. Anchoring players, not expecting it. Flashback by DRX. Happy to slow it down, and now the full commit by ㄚㄚ. Paranoia makes his way across, leaves it just down to the one. ㄚㄚ backs himself away. He's hoping that he'll be able to get that easy fight. Singular in action, does isolate just the one onto Foxy9, but it's still a 1v2 to overcome. Smoke up into the one way, but one for their own here, jumping around, a tap, there's the danger zone. ㄚㄚ in potentially a bit of trouble. The dart pushes him back and away in, enough for Bane to just get that half, sticking and grabs it.
Crew are trying to retake here with no flashes.
And they're just trying to make a go of it. They've already made their way in through the site. And watching that one, Flashback gets taken care of. In through mids, and a peek by Foxy9 is not set up at all. Buzz trying to at least even out the odds of the fight to be taken. Again, doesn't adjust in time up through that heaven spot. And now ㄚㄚ sticking at the fuse, spamming into the angle, but the Cove defending against most of these bullets. Half is earned. Another smoke. Blooms and blossoms. ㄚㄚ with the kill, and adjustment again. Flick of the wrist, tapping away with the guns, and there has to be reclaiming it. Bane backing up and running into with it. Oh my goodness! Crew Drone used, time already running short here, but that Bulldog finding value. It's up to these side anchoring players. ㄚㄚ trying to reposition up and around, and again, ㄚㄚ a tap onto it. No way, you can't let this. You squandered an opportunity, not again. ㄚㄚ sticking, half everybody's fallen, but the time is on their side. KRU with a thrifty win. Get past the initial trip. Drone in and through, spotted. Buzz out, tagged up, pushing them back and away. They still know two of these players here, but that's being heard by Flashback, and he deals with the flank. Pesky problem of ㄚㄚ dealt with now. Flash in through the back as well, and bullets to follow through off the back of it. Hunter's Fury forced to be used here, but a knife is going to be cancelling that one out. So, no, oh no, just out of range. I stand corrected, and a tap of the spike will force them out wide. MTA now got to do the most, but with the rifle in his hand, just not enough to get over that barrier. Still heat, adjustment, snappy, tapping away. Can't quite get it, the easy kill. Time was never on his side. It's an interesting one, yeah. I mean, ㄚㄚ's right through this, and the timing taken right past them here. And this is going to be a squeeze and a pinch into these A anchoring players. MTA dropped straight to the floor here. Hunter's Fury being used to again push them back. Heat will be able to get at least some value from that with ㄚㄚ falling. Flashback holding off angle. Claims to kill onto Melzer. And DRX to kill feed that is filled up with red, at least for now. ㄚㄚ traded. And so all the options that at least were present, available, removed shortly after here for KRU. Not able to hold their ground onto that one.
And brutal. I mean, look at the webcam for Heat.
Yeah.
It looks like he's had a tech issue again. That is a brutal one. A tilter, too, because damage already done in the round. Listen, I don't work for Compops, but the rules, as I understand them, are that you're not going to replay a round like this.
Not if there's been damage done.
He was also in a 1v3, but as a player in that spot, you're feeling like your agency has been taken away. That's the kind of stuff that puts you on tilt.
Been so far in this tournament. I'm saying with a lot of confidence they should be winning this. Jump spots abound, up through the ropes. There it is. Flashback strikes, and with Shy down, so goes the setup over towards B. So no command not even necessary, and he's really just done enough. It's two removed. Heat. He was running his wee little legs there as fast as humanly possible, but at this point, it's weakening out the defenders. Player spotted out over towards the A side. There is time still available, and with all this space gained and pushed up, vacuumed up here. Flashback even with that third. It's cracked open the side and essentially won them the map with that.
Yeah, I think if it wasn't curtains already for KRU, that lurk play and those kills have certainly driven the dagger into the heart.
Yeah.
ㄚㄚ and MTA looking to pick up the pieces. Ooh. And it's a 4K, possibly on for the ace here as well. Can MTA shut it down, or are DRX going to be thrown into bind?
MTA survives, Flashback's on 5L, running his way around. No ace today. But it is inevitable. MTA just making us all wait for a little bit. He's going to give it a good go, but already, look at the angles to account for here. I mean, Buzz has already just taken up this position into Spawn Bladestorm right behind him. Let's knives out. He's behind him. He's toying with him. He's walking up right behind him. Oh, no, 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 no. It's like a horror movie. But 13-6 for the KRU, being stunned with only 15 seconds left, and this has bought time for DRX. They've got players into the spot and the position, and ㄚㄚ just goes for the widest space in the world to clear it. Doesn't work out. Still alive onto the corners. Molly at their feet. They can't step over it. They can't get access to it. Jumping around, making a mockery of the round. DRX are converting this bonus. A lot is going to be resting on the shoulders of Flashback, we're watching right now, but slipping past. Here's the footsteps. Running around, got to wait for this wall to drop as well. He's going to be given the easy kill. Yes, he is. And DRX, they make sure to swarm. It's disciplines, and an ult in the back pocket of Foxy9 will basically seal it up. Checkmate at that point. Still sitting. Tucked himself away into showers. One of the best chances they've had in a long time. Wait a second. Util is used. Combined attempt. ㄚ㚗Showstopper has to use, at least to offset that one pain. He's sticking it. And it's not spammable for Shy into the spot. Off onto the angle again. He knows that there's a chance. And it's one out. Shy time escaping them. The hourglass running dry. MTA fully committing and tapping onto, finally committing into the spike. And there is that reinforcement. Side by side. ㄚ㚗 joining into the fight. Putting down any sort of position to DRX. They were fronting, trying to take it. They do have that showers control still.
Snakebite to clear lamps.
It's going to be the important elements here. Buzz has already picked up one, but it's already equalized. Nade into the hands, ㄚ㚗. Util out and away. Movement by Bane, almost enough to isolate. Still, players are dropping KRU. Another chance, and it's grasped
nobody can really wrap through. Oh, I was going to say no one can wrap through short, but now Flashback hit down. These players can try.
They're trying to bait them in here. Flashback only for the one still alive though.
The defuse!
No way, Bane! He sticks it! Yeah.
The splash damage didn't catch.
A lot of unknowns there.
Look at that! The Razor just misses. But I think he was distracted because of that push from Mako.
50 seconds down. Wait this one out, but there's a gap. I think Bane not actually going to be caught by that one. Showstopper used up and over the top here. Dizzy has to be used to respond, and now Buzz right back at it. Ult of his own, revealed up. Spamming and praying and spraying away. Bane, he's losing track, but still wrangles the kill. Rifles are there, and they put down these crew players.
I think that has been overtaken somewhat by Gen G. Can they fight their way out of this one? Yeah, I think they can. I think they're fine.
That's brutal, man.
Again, you can see it in the body language coming out from the guys over towards Crew. Ever since kind of like halfway through Abyss, maybe even early on in Abyss, they've seen that. Just choosing to reconnect with the rest of the team.
And the timer taken by Shy, my God. Just expecting some sort of presence there.
All off the Viper wall.
Yeah. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Injection of fire there for Crew. Potentially even hearing those footsteps, but with the spike drop down, there's no chance. There's more or less here for Buzz. Potential money for his team to buy back up if he keeps this rifle into the next, but he might not even do that. That's nice.
30 seconds left.
Getting cheeky with it.
This kind of free round, though, where Shy picks the perfect timing and gets a couple brilliant kills, that's exactly what the Doctor ordered for Crew. It buys them time, gets them closer to big ultimates so that they can craft some
10 seconds left.
really difficult defensive setups to get through. And it gets them one step closer to making any kind of comeback a reality.
Oh, now, Kesnit.
No, I like it. If you see that from Kesnit, it means he's...
MC9 as well with that crash, but I don't want to use it. Here's the ult. Showstopper forwards. MTA taking care of Bane, and Rocket not really that necessary here with the rifles. Foxy9 making a decent go. Gotta respect it. In their face. The Thrash round 2. Sent flying out through elbow. Nobody sticking to try and at least break that. And everybody's detained because they can't defend. Players topple, bodies fall, and DRX inevitable to get that 12. Just Shy remaining, one to stand. As I said,
look in the face, whoever comes out of Fnatic Billy.
Really dangerous. I mean, either Flashback catches the contact here onto one of these players. It is returned with a fire, but there's a showstopper right onto the other side of the map. In through B, and Buzz has gained a lot of ground from it. Just the threat of it, that is egregious by Heat. Thinking he can take that timing back and away, and the Thrash is just dealt with. Broken down, Kesnit can't take the timing. This is it, the impetus. DRX know exactly when to strike where it hurts with an orbital strike earned up as well. There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide now. MTA is going to be pushed back from this corner. If any of these players contacts the Thrash up and around, detainment onto Buzz, that will be the kill. And the angle just not afforded to at least answer back, but finally doubles up, and Shy has to do it all. So much to overcome, not quite possible. DRX